Sharon Epperson is here now with what you need to know. Sharon?
Well, Kelly, if you've owned or used Bitcoin, you may owe taxes, no matter how you acquired it or used it. The IRS now asks about it on the first page of the 1040 federal income tax form. They say at any time during 2020, did you receive, sell, send, exchange, or otherwise acquire any financial interest in any virtual currency? And you have to check yes or no. Now, you better check the correct box on your return.
If you know that you've engaged in a transaction, it's very important that you check the yes box. If you don't, and you know that you engaged in a transaction involving cryptocurrency, it could be considered tax evasion, and there can be criminal consequences.
And at the very least, you could be hit with hefty penalties and interest for failure to report income. And when it comes to figuring out your tax hit, here are 3 pieces of information you'll need to know. The fair market value at the time of the transaction, your basis, the amount you originally paid when you acquired it, and the holding period. Now, the holding period is truly key because there could be a big difference in the tax bite depending on the time frame and whether the losses or the gains are considered short-term or long-term capital gains. You can find a lot more on Bitcoin and your taxes at cnbc.com/smart-tax-planning. Kelly?
You know, Sharon, will Coinbase or anywhere else that you might have bought your Bitcoin from give you the tax documents like a 1099 that would list all that information?
Well, this is different than if you're doing a transaction with stocks or with mutual funds. You get a 1099-B form. That does not exist for Bitcoin and for virtual currencies. This you may get something called a 1099-K depending on the amount and the number of transactions you have. But for most people, you're not going to get anything like that. So you really have to keep good records and do this on your own. There are some software programs that can help you do that. But tax experts I talked to said the most important thing is to work with a CPA and enrolled agent who's worked with taxpayers that have cryptocurrency so they know how to deal with this.
Yeah, because I wonder how many people on the day they bought it said, let me make sure I write this down, just in, the basis and the amount, just in case I want to sell it later. And with the way that it's trading right now, I'm sure a fair number of people are thinking that through. Sharon, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.